I translated this video that was recorded at a party of Ilhan Omar's following some type of campaign event. The person recording it is one of her former campaign advisors, and he's in prison now for the Feeding Our Futures fraud. His name's Guhad Hashi Saeed. Saeed was a close advisor to Omar. There's also a Somalian government agent there, Farhio Khalif. But the most interesting person at this party, by far, is this guy named Warsame.
So short notice ahead of the car and inshallah the guri governor may
Warsame has a lot of power and influence. He meets with the president of Puntland, Somalia. That's a semi-autonomous region in Somalia. They have lots of these guys running around there. That big lady on the left there is named Mulkai Hussein. She's the Puntland government representative to North America. She raised $500,000 for a Puntland militia. And she did it from her Puntland government office, which is also co-located with Cedar Adult Daycare Services. It's a Medicaid-funded daycare service where adults go to hang out all day. Here's why Warsame is interesting to me. I used to look for individuals moving around the world, and I used to evaluate them for their placement and access to information, people, and organizations that would answer the questions that my organization had. When I see somebody like Warsame, I think, wow, that guy's got a lot of information in his head and could answer a lot of questions that any intelligence agency would be concerned about. And he can also influence international events from his position. Warsame is the CEO of DPCS. He manages the system that integrates data from vessels, customs, cargo, shipping agents, and government agencies, meaning he has access to everything that occurs at this port. You may not have even heard of Djibouti, but it is strategically important to the United States
and an important port for rest and replenishment for Chinese Navy escort fleets.
Friendship between Djibouti and China commenced as early as 1979. China is an important collaborative partner of Djibouti. As we know, China is a leading country in infrastructure like port, railway and road.
When I see something like this, I think, is Warsame sourced by the Chinese, and is he bribing Ilhan Omar in some way? I don't know. That's the kind of thing that China would do so that they can influence a U.S. person who thinks they're receiving money from somebody that's friendly to them. And if they're committing that crime, in their mind, they might think, it's not that bad, it's just Somalia. That's the kind of thing you think if you're from there, right? If a Chinese agent was to approach a U.S. politician and say, here's some money for some things I need done, that's probably not going to happen. So that's why they go through these third parties to influence U.S. politics. I'm not saying I know any of that's happening. I'm just saying there's enough there to look at it and investigate it.